Hey, Justin Chamness here. Welcome back to another episode of the Lease Option live stream. And if you're not excited about 2024, if you are not totally stoked about 2024, then I don't know what it's going to take to get you hype about 2024. You know what? The more chaos in the world, the more opportunity for you and me to make money. What? That's right. The more chaos in the world, the more opportunity for you and me to make money. And that's why I want to talk to you today more about doing pretty house wholesaling. That's right. Pretty houses. Pretty stuff. Stuff like you would want to live in. Maybe 2024 is the year that you get you a new place. I like that idea. I think that's a great idea. In 2024, you get you a place. What if we get you a place and it's real nice? Let's take a look at some leads. How about that? I'm going to share screens here and see if I can... I'll just share screens here. Let me drag this over. Yeah, here's my email, prop stream. You see, I like to share these. Look at this. This is just what I get on my weekly notifications for things in my little suburb here. My little suburb of Independence, Missouri. 10 new properties have been added. This came in this morning and bank owned. So 10 new bank owned properties in my little suburb. And, you know, this is not the whole Kansas City area. This is just my suburb. 4 new properties, Independence zombie properties. Those are abandoned and in default. Okay. Both. All right. Isn't that weird that they call it zombie properties, abandoned and in default? Okay. 63 new properties have been added, tired landlords. Can you imagine? 63 new, what is going on with the landlords? Well, I can tell you what's going on. They're passing laws around here that landlords don't like. Okay. Or they're threatening to. So that's what's happening. That's for sure happening. Let's see what else. 1 new property pre-probate. Okay. 47 new tax delinquent properties. They've been raising taxes a lot too around here. 148 new properties have been added. Independence, vacant, single family. Look at that. Single family houses. Like, I wonder if one of these 148 would be good for me to move into. Okay. Justin, don't you already have a house? Yes, I have a house. I live in a house. My wife and I are so blessed to own our own home that's what we do. We live in our own home. But what we always want is what everybody wants, and that is, hey, that's nice. What if we moved there? What if we did that? And we can't make up our minds. Okay. Plus, you know, I'm looking for a special kind of thing. All right. Here we go. 148 new properties, single family residence. Maybe one of them is the dream house for me. You know, that's my point. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do with these. I'm going to send yellow letters. Okay. Yellow letters. Why? Because there's just a couple hundred of these so far. 250, something like that. All right, 19 new Independence. That's where I live. Independence liens. Okay, I don't know. Some kind of lien was put on the property. 227 new properties have been added in the failed listings. Holy schmoly. Look at that. 227 new properties in the failed listings. Guys, people are failing. People are failing, right? They're not selling the house. It's not successful. So what are they going to do? I'll tell you what they're going to do. They're going to get a yellow letter from this dude right here is what they're going to do. If I get on here and I find out that a lot of them are in a concentrated area in my city, I'm going to go put bandit signs out on the weekend. Oh, shoo. Okay. I just get excited about it, man. All right, 38 new properties have been added. Independence pre-foreclosure notice of default. Okay, crazy stuff. Crazy, 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 isn't it? How so much motivated sellers out there, and we are still debating in our minds whether or not we want to get started, a lot of us. You should not be debating on getting started. You should just go for the gold in 2024. And to help you do that, I have come up with a few freebies that I want to share with you. They are over at realestatewholesalersclub.com. So if you go to realestatewholesalersclub.com, you'll see that there is a menu there. There's a couple events. There's a few things for sale, but here at the bottom is some free stuff. So free millionaire training right here. This is a 3-step process for becoming a millionaire and my design. Okay. All right. There's a lot of different things to be said about that topic, but this is my method right here. All right. Free transaction engineer training. This is a full course. And if you haven't gotten this, you're crazy. Okay. Cause this is unbelievable value. I should not be giving this away, but I am, because there's a lot of great information in there that I want you to have. And I'm just like that, people. I don't know. I don't know. I can't come up with any other reason why. Yes, I do sell some stuff here, but look, I like to give away a lot of great information. And so this transaction engineer training course is huge. Here's a 6-figure coach thing we're going to be doing. If you're interested in being a coach, there's a great workbook there. But let me tell you just real quickly about a challenge that I have coming up the end of this month. And it is basically it's a 3-day challenge, but there's a bonus day, so that makes it 4 days. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, then you get cut loose for the weekend to just go tear it up out there in the world. And what we're going to talk about is how to make money, how to build a business. Really, it's 3 to 5 deals, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's up to 5 deals a month. All right. You're not going to be able to go beyond that with these strategies. But with these strategies, this is exactly how I got started in the business. I got started right there on Craigslist using what I call my Craigslist method. And it's pretty cool, y'all. I don't know if some of you have heard me talk about Craigslist before. It's always kind of an audience favorite, I believe. And so what I've invented is a 3-day challenge where I'm going to show you exactly how to use Craigslist to launch your business with no money. Okay? Because everybody's griping about it. For crying out loud, like the government is really somehow your paymaster. That's wrong. You should get that idea out of your mind, because your life, your success, your provision really comes down to you and your God. All right? It has nothing to do with this local or nationwide economy. There is always opportunities, especially for you and me in the real estate business, in a down market or a soft market or a buyer's market. Okay. The quickest money maker in creative real estate investing is day one. We're going to talk about co-wholesaling, and I'm going to show you how you can go get a deal that day to sell, inventory for you to sell to make money that day. The next day, I'm going to show you how you can use what I call the forgotten real estate strategy of using a straight option agreement to go contract ugly house homeowner deals right off Craigslist, no pressure. This is the easiest way to contract ugly deals, and no one is talking about it. It's kind of a forgotten strategy because we're all into the fad stuff now, but I'm going to take it back to the old school, and we're going to get back to the way that it used to be for a minute, because it was actually smarter. Now, I don't mean to get off on a soapbox here, but I'll give you an example that electronics and automation and AI, while it's wonderful, it does not always improve the user experience. When I get into my car and I reach down in the rain and I have to hit the little electric switch button to have the car seat move back, and I have to sit there in the rain, stand there in the rain, hunched over, holding this button while it's raining on my back, just so this seat can finally arrive in a position far back enough for me to get my long body in the car. I am wishing I had one of those pull levers I could just slam and jam this car seat back and get in the damn car. Technology, while cool, has not made that better. I'm here to tell you there is a forgotten strategy, the straight option that we used to use back a couple decades ago. It was real prevalent. Now almost no one talks about it. Very easy way to contract deals. I'm going to show you how to do that on Tuesday. It'll be a Tuesday. All right. Now, not tomorrow, but during this 3-day challenge. Now, the third day, I'm going to talk about lease options and finding for rent and for sale by owners, both. So what we'll find here is 3 strategies covered over 3 days, all utilized in Craigslist, so that you can rock and roll with no money. Okay, so you want to sign up for that? It is $47. Excuse me. I've got that tickle in my throat because I'm yelling. Don't know why I get so excited. People outside probably hear me, but that's all right. Inside this transaction engineer course that I want you to go get for free over at realestatewholesalersclub.com, you're going to find a cheat sheet, okay? And that cheat sheet will look something like this. Excuse me. I think I'm back. All right. And I want to just start out by saying I recognize there are a lot of other strategies on here. And there are a lot of other strategies that are not on here that are also, doable stuff. All right. So this is not an exhaustive chart, but it is a chart of the most popular basic kinds of real estate transactioneer strategies. Now you see over here at the far right, it says straight option. So we're going to talk about during that 3-day challenge using a straight option. Let's just look at what a straight option is. A straight option should be the easiest thing for you to be able to get the homeowner to sign. It's really, we go from left to right here. All cash discount offer would be pretty easy if they were open to a discount. But starting at subject to, going to the right here, it gets easier and easier every strategy. Straight option is the last one on the right. And usually it's a motivated seller with a pretty or ugly house. It could be either one. All right. But usually this is a homeowner that is open to an idea of you trying to get this done. All right, which is nice. We're going to talk about that more later, but let's go ahead and read this. The deed transfers at closing usually 7 to 90 days. Yes, that's right. So this is good for the homeowner. Once the close, not like a lease option, which is going to be 24 months up the road. Okay, they're going to close up front here. The seller's mortgage is going to get paid off at closing if they have one. Okay. All right. If we exercise the option to buy here, because remember, this is just an option to buy. This is not what's over here to the left, the all cash discount offer. Okay. That's a purchase and sale agreement. Over here at the right, a straight option is just an option to buy. Okay. It's not the actual purchase and sale agreement. It's just an option to have one. If you've not seen an option, you want to come to that 3 days, because I'm going to provide you a couple different versions of an option agreement, and we're going to use them in a couple different ways that week while we actually interact with real leads. Okay, during that 3-day challenge. So looky here, no payments involved going from the investor to the seller. Okay, this is an option for a cash transaction. Okay, so there's no monthly payments or anything. This is all happening up front. Will you grant me permission? Here's the question you're going to ask the homeowner. Okay, and you know, you can phrase this a different way. And maybe there's 1,000 other coaches and 1,000 other investors that, or maybe there's tens of thousands that would say it differently. And that's okay. And I don't know that any of them are wrong. I'm just saying this one here is how I say it, okay? And it seems to work really well for me. And we're going to talk about this a lot during that 3-day challenge. Will you grant me permission to consult with my connections to see if perhaps one of them may want to buy the property or help me buy it? Okay? Will you grant me permission to consult with my connections to see if perhaps one of them may want to buy the property or help me buy it? Okay? Sometimes I use the word slip. So will you give me a permission slip to consult with my connections? So I equate the straight option agreement to a permission slip to try to put this deal together. Yes, sir. I don't know enough to be able to promise, but here's what I want to do without costing you anything, Mr. Homeowner. If I can get your permission, I'll go take this deal to my connections, my partners, my funders, and we'll see if we can get this done. See if we can get this done over the next 30 days. Okay. Straight option to purchase agreement. Very simple, 1-page deal. Do you see how this is really, really, really palatable for the homeowner? It costs them nothing. There is really just a permission slip for you to try to put this deal together. And you're not locked in to put it together. You don't have to. So the worries that people have being an ugly house wholesaler of, oh, well, what happens if I'm over here making offers? Oh, my gosh, I'm going to start yelling again. If I'm over here making offers with purchase and sale agreements and an all-cash offer strategy, and I'm backing out at 9 out of 10 of them, and I'm pissing the homeowners off, and I'm making them call people, and I'm making them rile up feathers, then you're the reason why the industry is suffering the scrutinization, or whatever the word is that it is. Okay? If you were smarter, and I'm not trying to be mean here, but for real, we all 20 years ago were smarter than this. Okay? What did we do back then? We used a straight option. Because right up front, you're telling them, hey, I'm going to probably not even be the guy that buys it. I'm not committing to diddly. Sign here. It doesn't cost you nothing for me to try to put this deal together and get you what you're asking. Wow. Man, isn't that an easier conversation than coming in here trying to be Mr. Big Shot? Oh, yeah, I'm going to buy the house. I'm going to look around here. I'm going to calculate up the expenses of the rehab work. Got to think about it. But no, over here with the straight option, I'm already set up poised to renegotiate. Who cares? All right. I'm not going to preach at you anymore because you guys get preached at enough. Probably, or maybe not enough. You know, I don't know. I don't even know if anybody's even hearing it, really. Frankly, I mean, am I even out there? There's people watching. Are you watching? Are you watching me? You want to put something in the chat? I love you guys. You're awesome. Okay, so if you want to talk to me about any of these topics, if you have questions on lease options, which I talk about a lot, the cash offer, which I talk about a lot, I also talk about now straight options. I've been doing straight options for a long time. Haven't been talking about them. Gonna talk about them. Gonna talk about them, especially in reference to this cheat sheet here. Okay. This cheat sheet here, because all you have to do is get familiar enough with these strategies to know how they work, understand the questions you're asking, who you're asking it of, Okay. Motivated as hell. Straight subject to. Okay. As you go to the right, they can be less flexible. They can have more control in the deal. Okay. The homeowner. So as you move to the right, it gets easier for you to sell. All right. So that's how this is built. So we're over. You see where I'm lazy. I like to live over here in the lease purchase zone and in the straight option zone. Option zone. Get in the zone. Option zone. Y'all don't even know, but that commercial made an impact on me, evidently. Okay, so we're going to dig in more to this chart as we move forward in these daily sessions. But this straight option and lease option are the two easiest strategies to employ, which is where I live, y'all. You see where I live? I live over here. Okay, and then and then occasionally I'll find one of these installment for deeds, okay? And then occasionally I'll find one that's really, really, really motivated, and it'll be one of these straight subject to deals, or maybe it'll be the subject to, likely a subject to with a seller carryback. Okay. So you see, I'm just dealing with straight option, lease purchase, installment for deed, subject to seller. You see how I'm just kind of turning up from strategy to strategy. Okay. As the homeowner gets more motivated. Okay. Yeah. How do you know which one fits? You ask. Okay. You start out asking them, hey, well, what if I paid your monthly payment and covered repairs? This is lease purchase. Would you allow me 24-month lease and allow us to purchase within that time frame? Oh yeah, that'd be fine. Hey, listen, bub, you can have this house. Oh, no kidding? You're done. You're walking away? Okay. Ask another question then. What if I were to take, look, I'm over here in the subject to house. What if I were to take over ownership of the house? Would you allow me to catch up and continue to pay your mortgage payment for you until we pay it off? If he says yes to that, now I'm talking about a subject to. See, there's not a whole lot of math that has to go into it in this initial analysis here with the homeowner to determine what the homeowner is wanting and what they need. There's not a lot of property mathematics that's going into that. You're talking to the homeowner and asking them the questions, and they're telling you the answers, and you're determining from their answers, oh, well, this guy is totally against the subject to, but he's open to a lease option. Okay, so I'm going to make him an offer that's a what? That's a what? Yes, a lease option or a lease purchase, right? Okay. So anyway, hope you got something out of this today. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of things. I'm going to keep coming at you every day here for a while. Go check out realestatewholesalerclub.com. There's this 3 to 5 day per month Craigslist challenge I've got going. It's for the end of the month. If you're a member of my coaching club, you do not have to buy this because I'll let you in for free if you're in my coaching club. But you got to be in my coaching club, okay? You can't just not be in my coaching club and try to show up. All right. Love you guys. I will see you later. Okay. Bye-bye.